we've got 24 units that we're about to build. We've got the commencement date set in early March, around that time, when it all comes down in line. We've got 24 approved NRAS allocations against all the units. I want it to be a boutique development with 8 units on each level. The way we've planned it, the way we've actually approached the development itself is from first principles and looking at the actual the plan of the unit and how people inhabit the space itself. So every unit, every space, it's off there, has actually got an access onto the balcony. So there isn't any borrowed light situation. The bedrooms have direct access onto the balconies. The living space have direct access onto the balconies. There's a kitchen, there's pantries, there's a laundry within the space itself. It's efficiently planned right from the outset. Basically, what we want to generate is a real sense of proper living, apartment living, is the way we've designed this, with high levels of sustainability. So some of the units actually get up to 9.1, that's okay. Some of the units get up to 9.1 stars out of 10. I know, Elizabeth, you want to know more about why we chose the site. The reason why I chose the site is Footscray will develop in time. And we had a choice of buying a site within the CBD Footscray or buying a site which will be part of a growth corridor. And what we've seen, what I've seen Geelong Road is there's been some development happening already along Geelong Road, which is of a similar style to this, which is Uniting Church has actually done something down the road, which is a very contemporary development. And the good thing with Geelong Road is the land holdings are large and you can consolidate them. And in time, with currently what's happening at the moment as well, I'm not sure if you know about it, is there's the state government with the federal government is actually embarking on Australia's largest infrastructure upgrade with its rail network, what they call the Rail Link. And concurrently with that will be a downgrade of Geelong Road as well, because there'll be a Geelong Road bypass as well. And to put into perspective, the Rail Link surpasses, if I'm understanding this correctly, I think it's right, it's bigger than the Snowy River Dams project that was done about 50 years ago. So this is Australia's largest infrastructure project that's happening on our doorstep in Footscray. And what that means basically is, in time, there's a lot of focus within Maribyrnong City Council to really rejuvenate the area and really build it up. It is within 8 k's of the CBD. You've got a lot of parkland around the area, not so much in the CBD. I think the CBD is a little bit problematic because it's a bit built up. Where we are here, we face on Stony Creek, which has got currently a master plan for it to be upgraded, and we've got a direct link with Stony Creek with the way I think the 3D image shows how we've got no rear fence, and the communal garden space will roll into the Stony Creek and influence that overall aspect and connectivity back to the landscape, which is what we want to see, which is what we want to achieve. There's also playgrounds across the road, across the road from Sunville Road. There's also down the road from us a neat little shopping strip as well, so you don't have to hop in the car to get your bread and butter and all that, the day-to-day essential stuff. You've got university just down the road as well. You've got the bus route right in front of you. The only thing that's missing from it is the tram line, which we love in Melbourne. But that is the only thing that's missing from this. There's access to rail as well, a little bit further, probably not within immediate walking distance, but certainly within a push bike arrangement or hopping your car and drive down there. You're probably talking 5 minutes, commute. And then you've got your immediate shopping centre and your access to the parks, your access to Stony Creek, which will be upgraded, which will link the rivers down to Maribyrnong River as well. I'm not too sure about the timing of the upgrade of that, but I know it's within the master planning at the moment that we've completed it.
How long to complete the development site? So from start date to finish?
I'm expecting 15 months.
Yeah.
Like you can rush the completion of the building works. If we can do it ahead of time, we will. If it all falls into line as I'd expect it to. But I am saying, 15 months at this early stage.
Great.
Yeah, I think you can rush it and lose the quality. And one of the challenges you get with building is often the contingencies in time aren't there. So what ends up happening is people spend a lot of time getting buildings out of the ground, and because they've got these deadlines towards the end, everything gets compounded. You get your tilers over the top of your painters and your plasterers, and the quality just drops off. So we've got a good builder. We've selected the builder, and we've got a good relationship with him, a company called Co-Build, who knows this. We are choosing our trades for the project, so we're not just going out to chancing it on people that we don't know. The concreters, the tilers, plasterers, the painters, we know the people that we're dealing with, so we're comfortable with them.
This is very personal. This is very personal, isn't it? This process for you. There's something really quite lovely about that. Everything is considered.
Yeah,
perfect.
Absolutely. I think it all takes a bit of time. You know, I think with this, and that's why I was sort of saying an early March start, or it could be a late March start. Like there's a couple of the contracts that we're just finalising in terms of just some minor components to it that we're just finalising some of the details on those. And I'm going to be absolutely sure about the quality that we get into it by making sure that everything is lined up before we start it, because I don't want any surprises. And what we've done by that, in terms of contingency planning, is we've already gone through and done our first site scrape even before we started. We've got all of our geotechnical assessments all the way through the site. We know what we're dealing with. So it will be a straightforward construction out of the ground.
Right.
And one of the key things that we've minimised is with the basement car park. One of the good things with the site is it actually has a fall from the front of the site down towards the back. And what we're able to do is to actually build the basement of the car park. Yeah, so there's a fall across the site, as you can tell with the staircase. Is the car park is actually half in, half out. So any soil that comes out will go back underneath it.
Oh, great.
So there's actually, it's sufficiently contained on site. You know?
Perfect.
So there's that consideration. Every unit gets a car park, obviously. There's the sheds that comes with it as well. There's bicycle stores that we've got as well.
Fantastic.
We've looked at, one of the key things I'm really proud of is the sustainability component to it. So we've got LED lighting all the way through, below. I think, you know, when you own property, you want to at least impart back the benefit onto the users as well. So reduce running costs for them. Each property is separately metered. The hot water service is commonly metered, and that's the most efficient way of doing it. And what we've done there is, rather than having storage units after storage units, we've actually got just instantaneous units that actually just recirculate the water through. So yeah, you're not wasting a lot of water. It's efficient use of it as well. So there's been some thought about how efficient that is as well, and obviously 6-star rated taps and all that.
Oh, beautiful.
As well.
Theodore, thank you. Thank you for meeting with me, and thank you for your time. Appreciate it. Cheers.